Hi, welcome to the Conversations with JB podcast. I'm your host, John. During these conversations, you will hear some points of view that may or may not agree with yours. Either way, leave us a comment. You can @ us at JBabConcepts. Follow the links for more content. We appreciate the support. Let's go. I talked about this before in a previous post. I believe the gender dysphoria, there is an underlying medical condition, but it's mental health issue more than a actual physical manifestation of something wrong. And I was going to talk about transitioning, detransitioning, and I came across this. From medicinenet.com, there are only two genders. There's two genders. Two. Male and female. I believe that, and I'll always believe that. And I'll accept proof until otherwise. Two. There's two. Okay? And I come across this study by the author is Shazia Alarakaha, MD, medically reviewed on 2/9/24. And they say there's 72 genders. A gender identity, it's you either or. That's your gender identity. This study cites, in today's age, one does not need to fit in with regards to their choices, including their gender identity. Right there. I spoke about doctors need to stop writing descriptions, papers, diagnoses that keep stretching things out, making more and more, that keep turning nothing into something. Gender is no more regarded as a binary concept where one can be either a male or a female. It has emerged as a continuum or spectrum where one can identify themselves as any of the gender identities. Okay. Here. The term gender identity means how a person identifies themselves concerning their gender. It may be regardless of their anatomy or genetics. Hang on. Thus, a person may identify themselves as male, female, none, both, or some other category independent of their genitals. The idea is to make everyone feel comfortable in their skin, irrespective of what gender they were assigned at birth. Assigned at birth. It's not assigned at birth. It's created at the moment of conception. There isn't nobody, okay, this is a boy, that's a girl, that's a male, that's a female, that's a female, that's a male. They don't do that. The moment of conception is when your gender is decided. There's a list here, and this is the problem. Besides male and female, this is from the study, from medicinenet.com. Besides male and female, there are 72 other genders, which include the following: agender, effectugender, alexigender, ambonec, ascingender, agenital, antigender, astergender, autigender, axigender, bigender, boyflux, kalegender, casflux, syngender, centrogender, cloudgender, colorgender, demiflux, demigender, ego gender, espigender, fem fluid, flux fluid, gender flow, gender fuzz, gender puck, gender witched, heel gender, mirror gender, omnigender. Hold on. Let's just take a couple of definitions here of what these genders are. Okay? Astrogender. The person has a bright and celestial gender identity. Boy flux. The person identifies themselves as male, but they experience varying degrees of male identity. This may range from feeling agender to completely male. Cas flux. There is a fluctuating intensity of irrelevance towards gender. Color gender. In this category, colors are used to describe gender. For example, pink gender or black gender. Demifluid. Having multiple genders, some fluid while others are static. Let's see. Come on, hold on. Fluid flux. It means to be fluid between two or more genders with a fluctuation in the intensity of those genders. Gender fuzz. More than one gender is blurred together. Gender witched. The person is inclined towards the notion of having one gender but does not know which. Mirror gender. Changing one's gender type based on the people surrounding. Having or experiencing all genders. That's omnigender. Come on. This doctor is not doing anybody with a mental illness any help whatsoever. All of those sound like I feel. So that's not a manifestation of a physical, actual problem. This is an emotional response with an avenue to go with it. What are we doing? 72 genders? Every one of those are mental health issues. None of those are something that can be treated medically. These all have to be approached in a clinical setting with a mental health professional. There's not 72 genders in the Bible. There's 2, male and female. And in today's age, that's the problem right there. That is the problem. In today's age, you can be whatever you identify. No, you cannot. No matter what you identify as, you are still either male or female. You might not want to accept it, believe it, do it, be it whatever, but you are still only male or female. Intersex? That's not another gender. They were either male or female, and in the RNA protein foldings, there was a mutation, and therefore you can't precisely identify sexual characteristics. However, you can know whether they were or are male or female. The genitalia is the only thing that is ambiguous. The cells, the chromosomes, XXXY. It's very, very sad. It's sad that 2/9, so that's February of this year, 72, and they got them listed. And as you go through them, it's mental health concerns. And that's what that's how this needs to be approached. That's what this problem is. It is a mental health problem. And I pray that anybody who is suffering from it gets the help that they need. A lot of the people that transition, they transition back because they're unsatisfied. Mental health problem, because it didn't alleviate their problem. Mental health problem. We need to look at our mental health, the way we address mental health in this country, very, very closely, because these doctors here, this doctor specifically, and Medicine Net, that's just creating more chaos, more controversy, more. Two genders. There are only two genders. That's it for this conversation. We invite you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We appreciate the support. And remember, you can find us on all major platforms, wherever you get your podcasts. We thank you for your support, and we'll see you next time. Bye.